Where'd it go? All right. Hail and well met, weary travelers out there, weary ghost hunters, fellow ghost hunters, I should say, fellow travelers there on YouTube. I was planning to stream a lot earlier than this, wasn't I? That's what I put on my schedule. It's what I mentioned on YouTube and Twitter, and well, I kind of got caught up in a party finder group in Evan 14, and I was going after P10S. And at first I was thinking, okay, it's 8 o'clock. I have 2 to 3 hours to just spare to do this. I was originally going to be like, okay, I'll just chill and relax. Maybe I'll like play Genshin or something. Or maybe I'll work on these shelves that I need to build, or work on my new PC that I need to build. I have them in cardboard, some of the pieces in cardboard boxes, and I got to put it all together. But then I was like, you know what? I have 2 to 3 hours. I'll jump into a party finder group. And it took me about maybe an hour to find a group that got full to begin with. There were a couple of false start groups that were the healers weren't patient enough to wait more than 2 pulls, but you know, it happens. And then I finally found a group that was like working on, I think, Bonds 3 cleanup or Harry and Hell cleanup. They were near the final phase of the fight, and I was like, okay, I'll give this group a try. All they need is a ninja. And I mean, the group got really close several times. We even like saw down to like 2%. I think we had a 2% wipe. At that point, I just kind of felt super stubborn. I'm like, no, this group is gonna get the kill. I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna get the kill, even though it was about 10:30. So I put on the schedule 11 o'clock for my start time, and I put on YouTube. I scheduled the stream to start at 10, which was not my intent, but it happened that way. But I was originally thinking, okay, I'll start at 10, just a little early anyway, even though the schedule says 11. But then it was like 10:30, and I'm looking at the clock. It's like, okay, it's about the time I scheduled to do Phasmo. I can either call it quits here, tell them I can't really go any further, or get stubborn and keep going. And well, an hour and a half later, I finally got the kill. We finally got the kill. But you know what? I think it was worth it. I think I just really wanted to get that clear, kind of. There are points in an MMO rating where if you're stuck on a boss, you need that clear, you know. And I think I needed to get that clear bad. It was like a not so much a loot thing, or it's more of a pride thing, really. You know what I mean? Like I felt like I needed to keep trying on that boss until I got it. I feel like I needed to get that clear and just kind of remind myself I know what I'm doing when it comes to rating. I just need to have a chance to show that and do it with the right people. Of course, unfortunately, we got the clear on the final pull. When we got the clear, I was the one death, and the only reason I died is because it was a point where I needed to stack with the other tank, and I ran to him and I was there, but he was kind of doing the back and forth thing. We're like, oh, I got to get to him. Oh, he's moving over here. He's moving over there. He's kind of doing he was like overly adjusting. You know what I mean? And so I died. And I can't be salty about it, but it's just like, god damn it. The one pull where I could have shown that I'm not just, you know, I'm not low DPS, you know what I mean? Like, all the other pulls it looked like I was low DPS because I was getting a lot of deaths from dyna mechanics here and there. The other Reaper kept getting me killed in different ways because he kept forgetting that he was M1 and I was M2, but we finally have one good, solid pull all the way to the end. And I think that it was at the end of the hardest mechanic that I died to, so I can't really be upset about it. I wasn't really 100% sure of where I was supposed to stand for that. To be perfectly honest, I probably was supposed to go. I won't get into it because here we are on Phasmophobia. That's the plan. I'll just move on. I'll just get it out. Instead of getting into it, I'm gonna move on to this because that is the plan for now. For this stream is jump into some Phasmophobia. For those who don't know what Final Fantasy 14 is anyway, I might as well move on. Because the plan, of course, is to do what I normally do every time I play Phasmophobia, and it's to jump into, I basically take the nightmare difficulty settings, I put it into custom, I copy from, how do I do this? It's I copy it from the nightmare preset, and then I turn off evidence. I do turn the sanity board on, but it's because it really does help me. I turn the sanity board off. When you're playing no evidence, you kind of want some little extra side tools like that. But that's the whole point of the what I do with when I play Phasmo on stream is I just jump into some no evidence challenges, but challenge runs, because what I like to show off how deep this game can go, how much more interesting this game can really be with that people. A lot of newer players, maybe just intermediate players, maybe they don't notice this. How every single ghost in the game can be identified without evidence. Some are harder than others, but it can be done. And there are like little niche pieces of knowledge here and there and how the ghosts behave that they're not always easy to pay attention to. And sometimes they can make a game faster, sometimes it can take longer. But I think it's a fun way to really challenge the brain and really just kind of push yourself to go that extra mile. Of course, mind you, we are due for getting a major update to the game, the progression update, where all these evidence items are going to be, the whole money system is going to be tweaked. It's going to be completely scrapped, and a new one's going to be put in place. And we have a new setup for how the items work. We have it looks like every item is going to have 3 tiers of quality. So like this is the crucifix we have right now, right? That's going to be the tier 2 version of the crucifix. This will be the tier 1 version, and this will be the tier 3 version. So they've been teasing little by little how some of these have changed, like how the salt is going to be different at higher tiers, because the salt we have now is the lowest tier. And they added Himalayan pink salt, and they added iron salt, and then for the paramite, they're gonna add, I think it was like a sonar or something. It looked really cool. I've been looking at their teasers, paying attention to it, and it's gonna really change up how no evidence is gonna work as well, because of even if you're not looking for, say, you know, dots or spirit box or whatever, you still have these fancy salts, you still have the fancy paramite, you still have the fancy kind of lights. Like we got a lantern instead of a cat. Look at that, crazy. I thought we'd have matches, but no, matches I guess is going to be the lighter. Yeah, we have a match with a lighter, and then that's the tier 2 version. And I wonder what the bigger lighter is going to be like. I don't wonder, maybe the bigger lighter can act like a candle? Maybe we can put it down and it stays lit, something like that. That'd be interesting. But regardless, when this comes out, levels are going to be completely changed up. We're going to have a prestige system. Money's going to change up. Experience is going to change up, and the items are going to be tweaked to be completely different, just at least to some degree. There's going to be fingerprints and footprints are going to both count as evidence. All sorts of crazy shit. So it's going to change up the no evidence challenge runs as well, of course, because now we're going to like go and look at how the ghost behavior might be affected in different ways with these new items and the way they work. And they're obviously going to be changing up how the evidence works, because now there's more stuff they can do. But anyway, for now, I'm just going to enjoy no evidence runs of what we have. I'm going to have to completely relearn how to play when that update comes out. So maybe for a while I'll just do professional level runs. And I don't normally go below professional even when there's a new update, but maybe that's what I'll do when that happens. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy some no evidence runs. We're going to see exactly how far we can get tonight. I'm just gonna try my best to show off as many ghosts as I can tonight, and I want to try to do an extra stream or two during the week, maybe at least on Friday, and maybe tomorrow in the afternoon or something, or maybe I don't know, because it's a weird situation with my work schedule right now where I have to be at work early Monday, and honestly I probably shouldn't even be staying up this late just to do Phasmo for y'all, but I feel like I need to get the Phasmo out of my system. You know what I mean? I gotta get some ghosts. So we're gonna go ahead and spin some wheel, and let's see where we're gonna go. This is how I like to decide which house to go to. We're going to Edgefield. Okay, that's great. That's actually what I want. I love Edgefield. Edgefield's a good map. This should be my normal items. All right. Yeah, I like to spin that little wheel to decide which house I'm going to, and I mostly stick to the small houses. For those who are not familiar with how I do this on stream. I just like to stick with the small houses. I don't want to go to the bigger ones, but just because it's not so much that they're hard, it's just that they're bigger. You know what I mean? Like they take longer. The rooms aren't, the hiding spaces are further apart, or the less interesting at least. Like on high school, you can survive high school, but there's just so much space to cover, and it gets so tedious having to move your items into where the ghost is at from the truck or from the front or whatever setup you got. It just takes so much longer, and the payout isn't really worth the added extra time it takes to do it. And honestly, I like the cozy houses better. It adds a much more ex interesting experience. I think Sunny Meadows maybe is worth it in terms of like the raw experience of how different that plays, how much more spooky that environment is. But high school and prison, and to some degree Bleasdale a little bit, but I still go there. It's too big. Oh, that was a little laggy for me. That's weird. Anyway, we are going after Bradley Wilson here on Edgefield Road. For optional objectives, we have Paramic, motion sensor, and we gotta get a ghost photo. Paramic, motion sensor, and ghost photo. All pretty easy to do. Let me actually hold on. Let me make sure because I'm getting a little some weird jumps here. Let me see what my PC performance is. This is my old PC still. I haven't built the new one yet. It's something I need to work on. Maybe I don't know. It's weird. I think it's working okay. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's maybe that's what it is. Let me double check my graphics settings. So they did get a driver update, and that tends to make things weird. Sorry for the delay. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Performance, tuning. Yeah, the fans aren't set the way I like. Okay. That's a little harder than I like to have my graphics card run. There. Hopefully that audio doesn't become too much of a problem in the background. I think my fans are okay as far as where they're positioned behind the mic. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and see what we can find out about Bradley, huh? No mirror, no tarot cards, no music box. That's not too loud in the background, is it? Is it causing problems? I don't even know if it's being picked up or not. Hopefully not. We'll see. I can check the stream later, or maybe somebody can let me know on stream. It'd be cool too. No Ouija board, and I don't see a bell in here. That's a good sign. What's more important though is getting the breaker on. I probably should have done that immediately. Remember folks, what I like to do is go through my 5-point checklist, kind of at least, before I get really into playing with the ghost. Hold on, I didn't find a cursed possession, did I? No, I didn't. And I bet you the ghost, oh, I gotta turn up my volume. We turn up my volume, and I'm gonna turn up the audio volume here, so y'all can really hear the ghost. All right. Because listening to the ghost footsteps and sounds during a game really makes a difference. No summoning circle. Wait a minute. Summoning circle, no. Ouija board, no. Music box, tarot cards, and mirror, no. Is it voodoo doll? Where's the voodoo doll again? It's on the bed, isn't it? Which bed was it on? It wasn't in here. It was, oh, the other blue room. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm thinking. For the record, the ghost is probably up here. The bone. That's part of the checklist. Wait, it's not voodoo doll. Oh, wait, you know what? I think it's in the nursery. Yeah, it is. Okay. Monkey's paw. Cool, cool, cool. That means if there's a hiding spot that I really, really want, I can get it. Or if I want to get a picture of the ghost, I can get it really easy. That's actually pretty good. I'll absolutely take that. I cannot hide in here. But I need to start closing doors and trying to figure out where the ghost actually is. So far, it doesn't seem like the ghost is actually upstairs. Wait, wasn't that light on? I turned on the garage light, didn't I? The only hiding spot I found was the basement, by the way. Wait. It's in here. Found you. Alright, so it's in the basement, and that's the hiding spot that I need to use. So it's sort of convenient, but it's also sort of not. Like, if the ghost starts its hunt in the wrong time, I'm screwed. But I can technically run up in there. I'm behind that table if I'm quick enough. I'm gonna grab this thing right here. If I can actually see it, that'd be great. There we go. I think what I'm gonna have to do is ask for the garage hiding spot. Or maybe, I have to think about it. Garage hiding spot wouldn't be the worst. Let me think. Because I'm trying to think of also getting a mining test set up. The only hiding spot on the main floor is really the garage and behind the table. I could go upstairs, but it's kind of hard to get a mining test decently done upstairs. I could sort of use the basement, just, you know, sit in those lockers, and when he gets to the base of the stairs, I should be able to tell if he's quieter or not. Where's my sanity at? Let me see. I'm actually in a really good place. I thought I was worse off. I probably will go ahead and wish for the hiding spot in the garage. That way I have another option to run to. Oh shit. Something tells me he doesn't just go in there. Just for good measure, I want to go ahead and do this. Yeah, he might have actually left the basement. I'm gonna have to get smudge sticks for sure next. But remember, the way I typically do things is I try to get everything in from the truck all in one go. I'm kind of out of it right now. I'm kind of writing the stream later than I originally planned to, so I'm kind of out of it as far as my focus goes. But I definitely like to get my usual tools into the house before I start really playing with the ghost and figuring out what it is, like paying attention to its behavior and all that. It's entirely possible this is the shade, by the way, because I haven't really had a whole lot of indication as to what this ghost is. I haven't seen a lot of action, which is weird. Admittedly, I have been in the, you know, upstairs in the wrong places a lot, but still. Wait a minute, what? I'm actually starting to think he might not be in the basement anymore. He was definitely down there for a bit. Right? Yeah, the ghost definitely set off one of them. But I think it was the one at the top of the stairs. I'm gonna have to get this thing here. Actually, this can wait until I really pinpoint the ghost room. Pretty sure it's the one at the top of the stairs that got set off. No, there we go, there we go. Is he really just in that room? Have I been paranoid about this? No, it is the hallway for sure. There's absolutely the ghost is in the hallway, not this room. Oh, I could be wrong. It could be either way, actually. Honestly, it mightn't be the case that these are technically the same room. I never really thought of it that way, but maybe it is. Oh! And I can't see now, bitch! Where are you? I think that was him. 2-star, but he didn't disappear, so he's not a phantom. That's what really matters. Okay. Oh, he closed the door. That's dangerous. Alright, let's finish getting stuff in there. I probably shouldn't have bothered to get that photo. I should have just let myself use the monkey paw, but oh well. He is... That does seem like he's in that room specifically. He's not roaming to the stairs at least, so that's a good sign. Let's get some salt. Check for orbs. I'm not that crazy yet, but we do know at least he's not a phantom. That's a start. Glad I have a little bit of clue. And they need lights in the stairwell. They really do. Wait. Where's the ghost? Well, he's in there somewhere. Oh. That was spooky. Can't see nothing. Well, he's not a wraith. I should probably get a smudge stick ready now, huh? I'll be able to see more like this anyway. Okay. Hi. I don't see any orbs. Yes? You got a problem? That was some weird, jagged, lagginess right there for me. What the heck? I want to go ahead and get the other. It's moments like that that I definitely look forward to getting my new PC built. Wait. I gotta detect a paramic sound. That's terrible. Let me double... What the heck? Let me check my driver again, because something just went weird. No, it's still set correct. It's just lower temperature now. Okay. That's why the fans are so quiet. It's good. Fans do their job. I'm gonna, I think, light up as much as I can down here with the candles, because this lighting is getting ridiculous. At this point, I'm not gonna let these... That was the ghost. Right? Am I crazy, or is the lighting in here just that weird? Oh boy. Well, I'm about to hit the 60% threshold. This should be interesting. I can force the ghost to show up, but I don't really need to anymore, do I? It's unfortunate that I got a 3-star there. Really is. Oh, he's right here. Show yourself. Do something. Give me a sign. Not that kind of sign. Do something. Show yourself. Give me a sign. That's 2 candle blowouts, by the way. Wait. I could have sworn. Hi. You alright? Alright. Cool. Yeah, talk to me. Come on. Are you being shy? Oh, we got the paramite sound. That's what really matters. Let's see. Baby Banshee. Not cool. I'm hoping he gives me an early hunt, because then I'll know, having a really good idea of what he is. I don't think he's an Onryo because he's not really doing any candle blowouts anymore. It's a Banshee! Oh my god! Yes! Okay, that's all I actually really need. I don't even need to get a hunt. Wow, that was almost too easy of a run. Okay. Perfect example of why it's really important to pay attention to how the ghosts what special behaviors the ghosts have outside of their normal evidence, because sometimes you'll get the ghost and you don't even have to risk a hunt. Isn't that crazy? This would have been a perfect game if I hadn't messed this up right here. But I couldn't really see where the ghost was, so whatever. Unless Mimic, this could have been the biggest bamboozle ever. It's entirely possible. There we go, it's a Banshee.
I prepared some jobs for you.
It's probably one of the more obvious ones to identify. It's not exactly easy, it's not exactly common to get that tell, but that is the Banshee tell. Only the Banshee does that sound. And they only do it in the paramic when you're actively listening to them at just the right moment. I think the way it works is like they do an interaction in the environment, and like if you're detecting the interaction when it decides to do the Banshee scream because of the interaction, like I think it's part of its special ability maybe or something, I don't know. 28 abilities used. You know what the Banshee has a Banshee special ability, you know what it is? Obviously, everybody should know that the Banshee targets one specific player. I mean, if you're the only player, then you're the target, so that doesn't really help. But if you have multiple people and you realize the ghost ignores you completely, no matter what you do, you could even run through it and not die, then you definitely have a Banshee, because only the Banshee behaves that way, because it only cares about one person at a time. As long as that person's in the house, that is their target. Not that it resets or anything. Like if they leave the house, they're going to target someone else instead. But then when that first person comes back in later, they'll go back to targeting that first person again. But what else to say? The Banshee, when you don't have that tell, when you're playing solo and you're the only target, their special ability. That's what it was. Their special ability. The way their special ability works is they will roam to their targeted player. Now that obviously works a lot similar to how the Banshee works. Not the Banshee, how the Phantom works. That's very similar to how the Phantom works. Sorry, I'm tired. Long day, right? Long week. They will go from wherever they're at and roam, but they'll specifically roam to where their target is at, wherever they are on the map. So what that can sometimes throw you off if maybe you're in a different room and suddenly they're doing stuff in the room next to you. You're like, what are they doing here? I thought their ghost room was on the other floor, you know, or in the other wing of the prison or something like that. That's because they chose to roam to you. That's what the Banshee does. That's part of why the Banshee was spending so much time in that hallway. In fact, Remember I checked the thermometer and I found out that both rooms were really cold. I thought maybe it was in the hallway, but it looked like it was actually in the side room. Well, the reason for that is because it kept roaming to me when I was putting stuff into that hallway. I was putting down crucifixes, setting up the cameras. I was going in the upstairs hallway and dropping stuff there. It was roaming to me, and it did it a lot. Look at that. It did a lot of roaming to me. That's because when the Banshee roams, it will roam to the target player. They ignore everyone else. Anyway, that's enough about the Banshee. The Banshee, the main way you tell if you don't have multiple people to check their targeting thing with, just listen to them on the paramic and listen for that sound. That Banshee scream is, well, it is, that's why it's called the Banshee scream. They are the only ones that do it. All right, so we're gonna go to a different map now. That was a little too easy, too straightforward, but that's a good example of why if you pay attention to how the ghosts' behavioral quirks are, pay attention to ghost behavioral quirks, pay attention to their niche behaviors, their unique little quirks, and other things like that, the little behaviors like how the Banshee will roam to the targeted player. You pay attention to things like that can help you identify the ghost, and sometimes it means you don't even get a hunt. Sometimes it gives it away when somebody can't find the orb or the fingerprints or whatever. That helps. The game is just that deep, and sometimes you just keep learning more stuff. We're going to. Apparently I gotta fix that text. Huh. That's weird. I'm going to Tanglewood. Let me see about these settings. I could probably find a better spin wheel widget or whatever, but this works for me for now. Maybe if I just reduce the font size, where is this at? $50? I'll test it later. I'll test it next time, see if 50 is better. And we're gonna go Tanglewood either way. Let's go get another win. How about that? Sounds like a plan to me.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Oh yeah? It's snowing.
Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry.
Well, apparently this is going to be a tough one, guys. We'll see. We're here looking for Elizabeth Lee on Tanglewood Drive. For our optimal objectives, we have to repel, escape, and paramike. I was hoping for repel, escape, and smudge. Would have been a nice little trio, but it works out. It's cool. I don't really like the paramike objective too much. It's kind of a pain in the butt. It might be more fun when we get the progression update out. We'll see. Ooh, how is the Banshee scream gonna work with the sonar? I wonder now. That's gonna be an interesting thing to figure out and learn about. Music box. Okay, cool. Cannot hide in here though. Get the breaker on before I start going crazy. Oh yeah, okay, we gotta hide there too. Aw, basement. Cannot hide in the basement, unfortunate. I'm pretty sure those two spots in the hallway are the only hiding spots. But you know what? I still gotta find the bones, and we're gonna look around anyway. Excuse my sniffling, by the way. I mostly am doing okay as far as breathing goes right now, but it does seem like I'm having a hard time with the congestion still. Hey, you got a hip, pelvis, tailbone. I guess it is a whole pelvis, isn't it? I've been having a hard time with with congestion this time of year. I don't know what's going on, but hey, I'm doing better. A ghost, Elizabeth, where are you? Elizabeth? Elizabeth? Let's give her a chance to do stuff. Ah. It did several things at once. Well, two things at once. I gotta take a picture of that, but I'm not 100% sure where I should. So it can wait. More importantly, that was kind of twinny. I'm hoping it is, because it'd be kind of nice to just know already, you know? If it's all the way over there, that's perfect. This is a good distance for doing miling test with. I like it, I like it. Though I don't really want to get a miling. I'd rather get a pelter, they're more fun. Rather get an Oni or something. I want to get a ghost that's fun to show off on stream. That's what I want. Dio's a fun one. I want to show people kiting the Dio in the garage. But for now... Oh yeah, my voice is not all here, is it? Right about here, let's say, just for good measure. Elizabeth? Can you show yourself? Do something. Show yourself. Give me a sign. No? Maybe this is the shade. Yeah, I don't want to get too caught up playing with the ghost, remember. I gotta get my stuff in the house from the truck. And I'm not yet crazy. For all I know, the ghost already fell through the floor. It might have happened. It seems to be a common thing, depending on the map you're on, where the ghost will just automatically end up in the basement no matter what you try to do. I stand corrected. But it might be that the ghost is not actually in the kitchen. Because remember what it did? It threw a plate and then knocked a window almost right after. Not to you know, spoil the situation or anything, but it might be the case that it wasn't in the kitchen, and its room was never the kitchen to begin with. Now that the house is warmed up, though, we should be able to do some temperature reading. Kitchen. Very cold. Dining room. Actually colder. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so maybe it isn't here. Yeah, I'm paranoid for nothing. Give it a shot. You know what? It worked. That's what counts. That's what matters. Talk to me, Goose. Where you going? Hello? Elizabeth? Let's not get too caught up in talking and listening to Elizabeth just yet. Because remember, we got stuff in the truck we gotta bring in. It's something I gotta remind myself constantly. Otherwise I'll get caught up playing with the ghost a little too much. Let's put these up in the foyer. You never know. Oh. Unusual. It sure is moving around a bunch, isn't it? Let's go ahead and check for an orb, just in case. Because that would give the ghost away immediately. But you're thinking, what? You turned evidence off. Why would there be an orb? Well, for mimics, of course. Don't seem to be any orbs. Good sign. Ah! It is not a wraith. crash. Crash. Good. All right. What the? What's the blinking over here for? Anyway, one last piece or two, I think, to get out of the truck. Also, I'm at really high sanity, so that's actually kind of nice. Let's see. Look at that later. I'm gonna come back out and grab that extra flashlight. Wait, what? Where'd the other crucifix go? There you are. Did it knock that window? No way, right? There's one ghost that comes to mind that would do that. I'm still wondering if maybe it's the case. We'd have to listen to its footsteps to find out. Let's do this for good measure. Wait a minute. Turn this light off. Okay. That's not unusual, really. But for good measure... No, it's hot here. Show yourself. Do something. Give me a sign. Eh, screw it. I want to hunt. That's what I want. I want to get a hunt. I know the best way to get it. Excuse me. Let's make sure I do this correctly. I don't want the ghost to, like, be standing right here with me when I do this. Plus, I should listen to it from the paramic anyway. It does seem to be there. Or am I wrong? Wait a minute. Hi, Grandma! Oh, God. I know where she's at now. That's great. Okay, she's not a Myling, she's not a Jinn, she's not a Rev or a Dio. Not a Hantu. Reasonably to think she's not a Pelter. Actually, she sounds a little fast. First of all, she's not this, she's not this, she's not this. I don't think she's this, she's not this, not this or this. Possible, actually, still. But this, she's not this. This is what I'm leaning toward. I'm leaning towards twins at the moment. I didn't really pay attention to her model, so I don't know if she's an Oni, and I probably should have. actually pay attention to that. That's on me. Elizabeth, I want more hunts. Am I in sanity range now? That's actually an important thing to know. If I'm actually in normal sanity range, if maybe I'm in early hunt range still, I don't think I drained that much. Never mind, I drained a lot. That's not a Moroi. Okay, I think technically it's still possibly a Moroi, but I don't reasonably think it is. Get a crucifix. I heard that. I need another candle for the other one, I think. For good measure. That's not a little too close to home. Not an Oni. Ate the other crucifix. Okay. Actually. Oh no. I think it's actually in that room. Not. It doesn't really like the kitchen that much? I blew the candle out and then hunted. Wait a minute. Am I crazy? Can't be an Onryo, right? Wait for it. Wait a minute. Why isn't it? There we go. Oh, it's fast. You know, it's fast enough to not be twins. Uh-huh. That's why it was fast earlier. Alright, I think I know what this ghost is. I'm gonna do a test to find out for sure. I'll let it hunt one more time. Its speed is giving it away, I think. But I need to confirm it. I'll do this really quick, but I still have time to do this. I want to move the crucifix first of all, because it's definitely starting closer to this room lately. At the very least, it's probably more of a kitchen. It's probably more of a kitchen ghost than a dining room ghost. That's loud and obnoxious. Ugh, sorry about that. I'll grab one of these. I was thinking during that first hunt that it was a little bit fast, wasn't I? And there's apparently a reason for that. In fact, I probably should be grabbing more than one. I think 2 will be enough. This can confirm my suspicions pretty quick. Hey, at the other crucifix. Nice. At the final photo. Oh no, it gets salt, didn't it? Ah, I got the salt photo as priority for some reason. That's terrible. Onto me, bitch. Come on. I double dog dare ya. Hey, I still got a perfect game. That's what matters, right? I'm thinking it's got to be a Moray. It's definitely not a Fae. There's no reason it would have got faster. Definitely in that utility closet. There we go. Listen to its speed. There it is. Yep. Yep. That's how you confirm Moroi. Hear the speed difference? Exactly what it is. All right, we got this ghost number. Elizabeth has been cracked. That's another example of a great ghost for identifying just with your own senses, just with your own little, your normal regular clues. The ghost slowed down after I raised my sanity. Only one ghost that does that, and that's the Moroi. There are a couple of ghosts where if you just listen to their footstep speed, how fast they run or how slow they run, that'll give the ghost away. There's a couple of ghosts that are like that, but Moroi is a particularly special one. Because the Moroi, their whole shtick is that the lower your sanity, the faster they move. The more dangerous they are. They're actually, I think, except for Diogen, they're the only ghosts. Well, it's Diogen and Moroi are the only two ghosts that can actually go faster than a Revenant. And that's because of how its speed works. The Moroi's speed is going to be based on your sanity, first of all. So it's about 30% sanity and lower that it starts to be faster than your normal running, your normal movement. Above 30%, I think you can just outwalk the ghost. But like most other ghosts, it does speed up on line of sight. So the longer it has its eyes on you, when it's chasing you during a hunt, the faster it's going to be running until it reaches its maximum speed. And when you're at 0% sanity, it starts at a high speed already. And then it sees you, it starts chasing you and runs even faster. Because of that, the Moroi, when it speeds up to chase you, can actually end up being faster than a Revenant. Makes them a particularly deadly ghost. And of course, a ghost that gets more crazy, the weaker you are, the lower your sanity is, yeah, that's pretty deadly. Especially when you combine it with the fact that when you hear its sounds on either a paramic or a spirit box, you get cursed. So that your sanity starts dropping, even if you're holding a candle. Remember, I did listen to it on the paramic. So that's probably what led to it starting to hunt me, but I wasn't really paying attention to my sanity. I probably could have noticed that. I probably could have been held it, like, heard it sound in the paramic, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna grab a candle, and I check my sanity. I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm at like 70%. Then I run in, and next thing you know, I'm getting hunted anyway. That can actually be one way you identify Moroi, just by just noticing that your sanity dropped when it shouldn't have. There's a couple of ghosts that are like that, but Moroi in particular, remember, you have to hear it on the paramic first, or you have to listen to it in the spirit box first. Either way, if that definitely happened, and then later on your sanity is dropped, even though it shouldn't have dropped, well then you have an idea that you might have a Moroi. You gotta check it out. But the main thing about the Moroi that you would pay attention to is how it's faster when you're more insane. The lower your sanity, the faster the ghost. And that's really the main thing you need. It's really the only thing you need to really identify a Moroi. You notice when I noticed almost right away that first hunt, it was faster than normal. Its speed was not normal. And the second hunt, when I had like no sanity left, suddenly it's zooming. It's so fast. That's why I tested with the sanity pills, because if your sanity changes during the hunt, its speed will change. So the main thing to do is just listen to the footstep speed. The funny thing about the Moroi is they do have a weakness. If you smudge them, they'll be stunned for twice as long as every other ghost is. Instead of for 6 seconds, it ends up being 12. So the Moroi, despite their danger, they also have a weakness that makes it a lot easier to escape from them, but you have to be mindful still of their speed. It's better to just hide and not let them see you to begin with, and then try to test out just how fast they can get, unless you're that kind of thrill seeker. No judgment here. All right, so two ghosts down. That wasn't bad. First ghost was super easy. Second ghost was, well, straightforward. Let's spin that wheel again. Let's see if I change anything properly. Oh, I don't even know if y'all can read the font on that wheel. Is it Fright Night? That's where it was. I'm going to Edgefield. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that font back up. That's terrible. And it kind of ruins the other text box, but I can't really control that with this wheel. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even change the font size. What? I guess I'll leave it where it is. I don't know. Best I can do. Well, wait, where am I going? Actually, I didn't see. I gotta spin it again. Was it Edgefield? It was Edgefield. All right, well, I'm back to Edgefield. This time we're not gonna get a Banshee, totally. Let's find out what we're gonna get. Let's just take a look. We'll find out. I'll suss it out for you. Don't worry. And I'll explain what we got. That's just the way it works. I suss it out, and I explain how I did it.
We've had reports of violence, and it looks
Violence?
like they left in a hurry.
Oh no. Well, here we are on Edgefield Road. We were looking for Janice Cordero. We had to do smudge, repel, and motion sensor. Well, smudge and repel are pretty much the same objective, except you gotta smudge. For repel, you gotta do it during a hunt when it's chasing you. So, sorry if that was loud. Don't worry, we'll figure this ghost out. Lights. Music box, no. Tarot cards, no. Mirror, no. Okay. Breaker, get the breaker turned on. Doop, doop, doop. I can hide in the garage. I like that. That's a win-win situation if you ask me. It's right by the breaker. So now we gotta figure out what is our cursed possession. Because that can make it games change it pretty good. Hey, bone. Janice? Janice? Well, no summoning circle this time around. That's a shame. I don't think she's in the basement. Plus, that's kind of a dead end. I don't want to be down there. Found her. Is he with monkey's paw again? It is. We finally found where Janice is hanging out. She's either in the hallway itself, she could be in the nursery, she could be up there. She could have been in the hallway and run up the stairs and decided, I'm going to touch the door and trick him. I mean, can you believe this ghost trying to trick me so hard? Ugh. Some ghosts, man, just no respect anymore. No regrets. Oh. Oh, excuse me. No respect for the hard work we investigators put in to figure out what makes these ghosts tick. You know? You think they'd be appreciative if someone gives them this much attention? But I guess they just want to be left alone. Yes? I'll just do both here for now. I'm gonna get a thermo, some motion sensor, and I gotta figure this out. I think she's in the hallway. That's actually kind of terrible. Gotta say, I'm not a fan of that. Oh no! Oh no! Very likely a demon. It's also possibly a fae, which is what terrifies me the most. I'll have to admit right now. I'm gonna assume hallway for now. Take a lighter just in case I did it. Oh, bitch. Getting the ghost photo is gonna be really hard. I still don't know if he's actually in the blue room or the... Why is that door open? No, I actually don't know which room is his. Not 100% anyway, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and... God damn it! Okay, I'm starting to think this might be a fae. Not a demon. That's... I mean, demons are pretty aggressive, admittedly, but... using its ability that much? That's in a ruin my photo situation as well, by the way. Get a thermo, get a candle. That's not a point to the candle. It's either a demon or a fae or a mimic. And frankly, I don't think it can be a mimic. That's too consistent already. I'm gonna upstairs and get the lighter real quick. Let's hope I'm there in time. It's in the blue room. Oh. Wait. Is it blue room? I think it's blue room? There it is. Yeah, it's in blue room. Okay. Finally. I want to get the other salt now, because, Wait, what am I talking about? I have monkeypox. Get the ghost photo easy. I need more salt. I need more salt. Just in case. I don't need the paramic. I don't need another motion sensor. I don't need another flashlight. I don't need candles. I am good where I'm at. Okay. I have all the information I really need anyway. It hunted super freaking early. It kills the breaker too. Cool. This is gonna suck. But you know what? I can hide in the garage anyway. I'll take it. I might ask for another hiding spot near that spot near there, but there's not gonna be much point. Okay, I think I'm gonna... make a dumb wish, alright? Now granted, this thing's gonna hunt like crazy. Anyway. If it is what I think it is. Hi. Hi. I have like no interaction photos. Part of why I want more salt. Wait. It was really distant. Oh, it's that door. Fucking hell. Ugh, I'm done my skin. Why is it just hunting? Because it has to be a demon. It has to be. Right? Unless it's a fae. And I've just aged it that much. Where's that at? I'm gonna go get that photo now, I think. Got the photo. Are you a fae? And not a demon after all? At least now I don't need a photo. I can force a hunt. But no, you're not an Oni, and there's no point in giving me that. He's still willing to hunt. What's my sanity at anyway? It is lower. 60% now. You a bitch? Fuck you, Janice. Oh, I can't do that on YouTube, can I? Pardon my French. Yeah, screw you too, lady. Bring it. Bring it. What do you want? Huh? Spending time with you. Are you a demon? You know, I did get under 70% threshold, so that should mean that if it's a demon, it can hunt more. Alternatively, if it's a Fae that I've aged, it got to the lower hunt threshold that it needed, right? So it could be either way. Fae, you normally check with a speed test anyway. Oh. Here we go. That was normal speed. Oh shit! Yeah, she's speeding up. I smudged her, but she's following me. There we go, I'm fine. She's a demon. This is a highly aggressive demon. They don't normally this aggressive. I mean, they're meant to be aggressive, so it's kind of good that it's following its behavior. But this is not a level of aggression I don't think I've ever seen. Except that one Fae that got me killed, which is why I was really leaning towards Fae. Ugh. That bent over back, that broken back patient zero model. Oh my god. Ugh. Terrible. Okay. I think we're done though. That's the important part. I got it to chase me, I smudged it, I got all these photos. They're all 3-star photos. That's the important part. I didn't even have to use the monkey paw yet again. I'm pretty sure it's sped up on line of sight, so let's go for it. Let's go. Come on, demon. So, come on. Come on. Demon. Yes, okay.
Job's ready for you.
That, hunting me when I had 90% of my sanity was narrowed it down to 2 ghosts. 2. And honestly, no, I guess technically 3. Actually, wait, can the Fae even hunt that early? Hold on a minute. Let me double check. Let me double check this. Let me see. You know what? No, it can't. So it narrowed it down to 2 ghosts. And the moment I didn't see an orb that should have given it away, but I didn't really look for the orb that hard, admittedly. Not the one that hunted early that consistently. So that early 90% sanity hunt pretty much confirmed what the ghost was right away. Again, this is another example of what I try to talk about when I say that understanding these little tips and tricks about the different kinds of ghosts, knowing all their little niche quirks and knowledge about them, having all this in your head, knowing about how these ghosts work, can sometimes really make the difference in telling you what a ghost is. Demon is the only ghost that can hunt at 90% sanity, unless it just so happens to be a mimic that is mimicking a demon. Because mimic can be anything. Any ghost that has any unique quality, the mimic can do it. But this was definitely a demon, obviously. As you can see on the screen, it says it's demon. So that's their whole shtick. It actually is. The demon's whole shtick is that they are aggressive. Crazy aggressive. They can actually hunt at any sanity threshold. The trick to that is that their hunt threshold technically is at 70%. So technically they can only hunt at 70% or lower, but they have a special ability that just automatically triggers a hunt. That's it. So it might as well be a sanity threshold of 100%. It might as well. It's the only ghost that can hunt at any sanity threshold. You could walk in the door and immediately be hunted. It can happen. It's very rare, but it happens. The other thing about the demon is smudge sticks are less effective on them. And while they are still stunned for the normal duration of time, they are prevented from hunting for less time. They're only under the effects of the crucifix for a minute instead of a minute and a half. On top of that, they're actually already able to hunt a little bit more frequently than other ghosts. Most ghosts is 25%. I think it's a 25-second cooldown. Well, for demon, it's like 20. So it's 5-second difference, but sometimes it can make a world of a difference, really. So the main thing you need to know about the demon is that they are the most aggressive early hunting ghost that is in the game. So if part of why I do play the way that I do, excuse my exhaustion, it's because of the way that, because of this, the only way to really identify demon is to be at high sanity and get hunted. If you manage to like use your summoning circle right away, if you use the music box and drain your sanity all the way, and it turns out it's a demon, you might have a hard time identifying it. So that's why I try to play the way I do. I try to play a little bit more calmly at the beginning and try to give a demon a chance to show itself if I happen to be dealing with one. It tried twice. It did twice do early hunt to use its ability to hunt. That's kind of neat. All right, so let's go to another map. Let's go, go, go. Spin more wheel. Oh, this is fine. I'll just leave this open. What's the wheel say? That's terrible. Never mind. Back to, no, we're not doing that again. We're gonna spin it one more time. We're not going back to Edgefield again. It's a fun house, but I'm not gonna do that. No. Oh, come on. Try again. Come on. That can't have that kind of luck. Okay, Grafton. That's a major change of pace. All right. Okay, I'll do that. Why not? Grafton Farmhouse.
Right, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. New intel.
Yep, new intel. If I did talk more, I don't know why you talk so much. Shut up. Anyway, we're here looking for Sophie Hill at the Grafton Farmhouse. We gotta do paramedic motion sensor and low sanity. Oh no. These objectives all suck. Paramedic sucks. Motion sensor suck. Low sanity. Well, I don't know. Low sanity is probably gonna happen anyway, but it still sucks because, you know, you gotta get there for the money and then hopefully you found the ghost out by then. Funny thing about Grafton Farmhouse, though, part of my breaking voice, is that actually it goes for both farmhouses. Controlling your sanity here is very, very unlikely. Technically, can't hide there, but that's not what I need to look for. I don't need to look for hiding spots. Honestly, my one thing about I really do love about Grafton Farmhouse is the hiding spots that you can. There are hiding spots that you can regularly use. Just every game, they're always there. They always count as safe. On the one hand, that shouldn't be in the game to begin with. They supposedly fixed all that. You know, they supposedly removed tweaked every map, I guess I should say, so that you're forced to actively use designated hiding spots or run from the ghost. They tried to make it so you couldn't just open up a door and hide behind it like they can't do it with that anymore, but you know what I mean. It used to be a lot of houses and a lot of maps had these doors where, like this one for example, it would open this way. That wouldn't be the best one to have, but it's an option. That one, this door right here, it used to be that hiding behind this door was a safe thing to do. Not anymore. Let's see. The ghost has yet to tip its hand. Makes me a little bit worried, to be honest. Let's see if I can find us a bone. So far, the answer is no, I cannot. Fucking bitch! Ugh. Oh, come on. Ah! God damn. You know, the funny thing about the jump scares in Phasmophobia is they didn't specifically design them as jump scares. It's not their goal. Their goal... Hello? Their goal is actually not to jump scare you. Their goal is just to do spooky shit and be creepy. But sometimes the ghosts, just the way they behave, they're gonna end up being a jump scare. I do need to get better at the whole language thing, but you know what? At least I'm not monetized yet. I guess if I ever made a proper video out of this, out of my streams, at least I could just bleep them out. I guess that's the normal way to do it, right? It's hard to control that, though. I'm just used to doing what I do. The one of the few things that's nice about Twitch over YouTube. I think the ghost is up there. Considering it jump scared me like that pretty good. Pretty sure it's in here somewhere. Just had to break the lights on me, didn't it? Son of a bitch. Speaking of language. Okie dokie. Let's continue to play this ghost. Wow, okay, yeah. Frickin' farmhouses. I think is that what was I mentioning that earlier? I think I mentioned that earlier. The farmhouses, they have a very, oh my god. It's not a gin, at least. I'm also pretty sure it's not a Shay, but we don't know that for sure. Let's go in with that and one of these and this. Question mark? Thing about the farmhouses, I mentioned it, is actually I should use a candle. The funny thing about the farmhouses is, even if you're in a lit up room, you might still be losing sanity. You might be in the part of the room that isn't quite hit by the light properly. Something to keep in mind. That makes the farmhouses a little bit more deadly than you'd think. It's not giving me a hard time, it's just putting the power out when it really needs to not be out. Now this ghost is a little bit more interesting than the other ghosts, at least. He's definitely making things difficult for me, or she, I guess, technically, Sophie. Alright, Sophie. Is this your room, Sophie? Where's the crucifix? Okay, hi, I heard you in here. I can hide in those lockers, I can hide in that chair, I can go downstairs, it's all good, it's all good. Put up these two things. I'd like to know if it leaves the room. Let's get more. I want to get more stuff from the truck while I'm here. Why not? At least checking for orbs will be easy. Got that. Got the salt. Salt test is really good to do, but you know the main reason I really do salt right at this point, with the way the game is set up right now, is actually not for the sake of checking for Wraith. It's more that outside of the Wraith, salt is good money. Hey, found a ghost. And it's because now I know for a fact it's not a Wraith. That does help us, mind you. I don't actively do it for the identifying the ghost, but it is useful money-wise. I do not mean to double up like that, but whatever, it's cool. Who needs all that salt anyway? Not me. I'm not that salty. I might be that salty. The ghost is over there. Okay, cool. What do you want? Bitch, I almost got the, I'm having a hard time with the photo on this ghost. I really am. I have summoning circle. Why am I trying? This is the trap I get myself into every game. I forget that I have the summoning circle or the music box, and then I try to desperately to take ghost event photos, and then afterwards I'm like, what am I doing? Driving myself crazy here. Admittedly, it has been a long week and a really sleepy day. Admittedly, it's also not day anymore. That's part of the problem. I think everything I could really use with it to play with the ghost and identify it is actually here anyway. Yes? What do you want? That's it. I'm taking pills and I'm lighting the summoning circle. I'm gonna run for it. The only reason I'm taking pills, by the way, is if I light the summoning circle without having enough sanity to do so, it can actually get me killed, or I can just not have enough sanity to light the candles to begin with. I actually do need more than sanity that I have, as much as I don't like to waste it. Alright, alright. Did I bring the other camera in? No, now I don't remember. Got one there. Do I got one over here? Yes, I do. Okay. All right. Get that camera. We gonna need it. Wait, I can hide like right in there, can I? Not necessarily what I need to do, but mind you, I can. Spooky! It's kind of fast. She sped up on either side at least. She's no rev. You kidding me? Oh, 3-star. Okay, not a Phantom, not a Rev, not a Dio, not a Raiju, not a Hantu or a Thay. Even without chasing me, she sounds a little fast. Not a Poultry, there's enough throws. It's doing a little bit of throwing, but not a whole lot. I don't think she's a mare. She's not really. She didn't ever get quiet enough. Are you kidding me? She killed a breaker during the hunt? I'm really hoping this isn't a complicated ghost. I want this one to be interesting. Photo-wise, I think I technically need that. But that photo never works for me. This one will. Not an Onryo. That's actually good to know. Shame if this didn't do anything. No, I never checked for orbs. No orb in sight. Hi. Did you kill the light? Is she a mare? She might be a mare. Okay. That was normal speed again this time around. Okay. She killed this light, right? Yeah, she did. She didn't kill the lamp. Normal blinking, I think she's not a noni. I'm pretty sure. No, this is not a mimic. I don't think she's in a bake. Come on. I'm just listening to the ghost at this point, hoping for a clue. Something to give it away. You know? This much could be great right about now. Maybe it's a mare. I think it's... Wait a minute, did I take a photo of that? I didn't. I thought there was a lamp over here somewhere. It's not? There's not. There's no lamps in there. It's just that one room light and it's dead. I did find out that it's not a shade. That's useful information. I don't think it's a demon. Wait, did it turn a light on or was that an event? It turned a light on, didn't it? I'm pretty sure I let this off. Are you just another banshee? Okay. Weird secret. Last photo at least. Come on. Footstep. Traversing in the dark. Possibly a Goryo, yeah, it's possible. Hasn't changed rooms yet. It did take a while to hunt again. Maybe it's just a crazy spirit? What the fuck? Ah, a chance! No! It's gotta be a Goryo. Only a Goryo would kill me like that. What the fuck? Damn it! Fucking called it. Fucking hell. Ah, pardon my French. Ah. It should be pretty telling that when a ghost just gets that lucky and kills me like that, that I know automatically it's a freaking Goryo. Oh no. Just look. Where is it? Oh, apparently I died most to the Wraith at this point, somehow. But most common ghost is Goryo. Goryo is my most hated ghost. Oh man, that's terrible. You know what? I think that is actually my sign to call it a little bit early. It has been a night. It has been a day. It has been a week. And at least I did get in a little bit of Phasmo today. I meant to do a lot more than that, but I think that's my sign to take a break from the game for just today. just for now. Dear God. Of course it's a Goryo that gets me like that. I was sitting there listening to it like, is it gonna go around the bookcase? And oh man, I swear it slipped just around the bookcase perfectly. So that I didn't even see it nearby. Like, I didn't even hear it to my right. It curled around the bookcase to grab me. Like, damn. That ghost got me good. I gotta buy my stuff back. But that's okay. That's okay. You can't win them all, and that's actually a pretty weird way to. I wouldn't even call that a loss. That was just sheer bad luck. I could have gone for a better hiding spot, admittedly. Maybe I should have gone behind the chair. Maybe I should have gone for a lockers. I don't know. But point is, that's not the worst way to lose. I've had worse. But I'm definitely not at the top of my game tonight. But you know what? I got some Phasma win. We got to see some ghosts. I got to explain some ghosts. The Goryo, by the way, the only way to identify Goryo without evidence is kind of a non-identification, really. Because the thing about the Goryo is that they are not able to change their ghost room. So the way I pretty much would have had to figure out, okay, this has to be a Goryo, was sort of rule out the rest of the ghosts, which isn't really a good way to identify it. This is actually why I don't like the Goryo. It's not because they're particularly deadly or good at killing or anything like that. It's that they're kind of a boring ghost. Because what normally makes them special, if you regularly play the game enough to know, is that when you can only see their dots evidence through a video camera. That's what makes them special when it comes to evidence, right? Normally. But when you play in no evidence mode, you're not going to get dots. So how do you identify it? They eventually added this little behavioral trick in where they don't change their ghost room. And that's not really much of a behavioral trick. I was starting to think it, Filu was starting to think it, maybe this is a Goryo because it hasn't changed ghost room. But here's the thing. Any ghost can just decide to not change their ghost room. It's not really that special. It's not really interesting gameplay either. It's kind of boring. If you ask me, they need to change the Goryo so that even if you don't have evidence turned on, you can use the dots evidence, the dots projector, to help identify this ghost. And I think it could be something as simple as saying, when the ghost is in the dots area, the green lights, it turns invisible. It just stays invisible. It doesn't manifest physically. Or it could be vice versa. It could be that it's only visible in the dot projector. That would be interesting too. I think either way could be a fun way to have the Goryo work. I'm not sure which one would be more spicy or deadly. I think having it be invisible specifically in the dots might be the best way to do it. And then outside of the dots, it's just a normal ghost. But maybe not. I don't know. I think being in the dots should be more revealing at the same time. I don't know. That's a quandary for the devs. If they ever come up with an idea of a better idea, hopefully they do. They come up with something to make the Goryo a little bit more spicy. But right now, I just hate the Goryo, and this just adds one more reason for me to hate it. So if you tune into the Phasmo, I know it's a kind of a low energy Phasmo stream today. I might do more in the afternoon tomorrow, or today, I guess technically, just to make up for it and to have some more Phasmo in. In fact, I think I have it scheduled that I'm supposed to, don't I? I mean, let me double check. I don't want to go against my schedule too much. I put it up for a reason, because that's what I think I can do. So let me double check. Sunday. Oh, I didn't. Apparently I left Temtem on there. But I might do an extra Phasmo stream in the afternoon just to make up for the fact that I kind of ran this one late and I also ran it short. But no promises. Just pay attention to like my Twitter, pay attention to my stream and go live and all that good stuff. See maybe when I go live, and give me a like, comment, subscribe, and you'll find out, right? If I do it this afternoon, it'll be like around noon or 1 o'clock, somewhere around there. Actually, no, I guess I can do it around 2. 2 might work better. Anywhere from noon to 2 p.m. If I do another Phasmo stream, that's when it'll be. So just check in and see what's going on. If nothing's going on, then nothing's going on, and oh well, no time wasted, right? But until next time, until next time, hopefully y'all have a good Saturday morning, I guess, Sunday evening, however you your sleep schedule works out for you. My sleep schedule's fucked. Right on my. I gotta get better. You know what? Maybe I should just give up on the language thing for live streams. What do y'all think? Anyway, I'll see y'all next stream. Either be more Phasmo, or I'll do some raiding with the folks, with the guys, and the Sun Bros. Peace out. Hopefully you'll have had a good weekend.